Torp here. All right, so riddle me this. With the rating system on the internet, we'll get to DoorDash in a second, but the overall rating system, what's it for? I think I've been around since before it was. To this day, I don't really get it. I guess the platforms believe that it gives the consumer some sort of a reaction, like they feel like they're a part of it because they get to react. Like, thumbs up, thumbs down, smiley face, that kind of thing. So that kind of interaction is what they believe makes a positive society. That's why a troll can leave a thumbs down, a stupid comment. Just created a channel an hour ago. YouTube very well understands this system. They're the ones that created it. So why did so many people follow it? eBay followed it. I remember a guy once on this eBay boycott that I was on. He says, because one of his funniest skits were, he says, I got a negative comment and a 1-star ding, negative, on eBay, for selling a marble not as described. And we're all like, where's this going? No, he was serious. It was for a marble that was not as described. He says, how do you describe a marble? So, I thought that was pretty funny. And that was before all this started. So as I start my DoorDash career, I noticed something. I'm at 5 stars for a very long time. As, most of yours I'm sure did too. I didn't know what the first one was going to be. They hold it back for however many deliveries until then. When I did it, it was 100 ratings. Once you got your first 100 ratings, they'd show them to you. That wasn't my case at all. I don't know how they missed that. But when I first saw my ratings, it was 30. It was not 100. And yes, I know how to read it. So that was interesting. But then I got to wondering, who's rating me and why? Nobody's going to tell us. I'm like, for real? Why? When you was in school and fucked up, you got found out real quick what you fucked up about, and they fucking corrected you, didn't it? Or you had the opportunity to correct yourself and not do it again. Or maybe you did so well you got an A+, and that's how you do it. So what did we go to school for? To learn this system that if you do right, you get rewarded. If you do bad, you get corrected. What happened to that system? That's the one I grew up with. It's one I knew my whole life until this era of eBay, YouTube, and DoorDash, and sure, all of the platforms. Speaking mostly about DoorDash because it's the platform that I love. It's the platform that I like. But we got to talk about some improvement areas that are a little obvious. And one of those is the rating system that we're still calling it. I don't know why, because it's not a system. It is more of a catch-all of emotions. From anybody that's just in a general good idea mood and believes that the food delivered on time, and somehow, and I love this, DoorDash will not allow a customer to leave you a negative review if they complain about the quality of the food on your ratings. They exclude it. So why is it that you get credit for when the food tastes good, and then you get a 5-star rating and it sticks? Some of these things were very difficult for me to wrap my brain around. I'm not saying I have yet, but I do have somewhat of a solution to this problem for myself that seems to have worked, paid off in dividends, to where I am now a 100% pure living. I don't give a fuck about stupid people. It works very well. You should try it if you haven't yet already. So as I'm looking at the rating system, trying to figure out what the fuck, if anything, I did right or wrong, and realizing that there's absolutely no way for me to find out, I thought, why am I paying attention to these ratings? The only thing that matters in the ratings are two. 4.7 to be a top dasher, and nothing lower than a 4.2 to stay on the platform. No. So, why are we paying attention to them? Why? I think I know why. I think I know why I am. Drama. It's 100% drama. When you get starred really bad, rated really bad, what do? You want to quit, you're furious. Or you could be one of these cool guys on the internet that never has any issues in life and everything's just fucking bliss all the time because their boobies are not hanging kind of firm. One of those guys. So what are they for? Drama. That's all they're for. Just pure drama. The definition of drama for me is something that excites you or ignites you. We all get ignited daily. There's thousands of videos on the way the rating system works, or what's allowed or what's not allowed. Same thing has been going on with eBay for a very long time. Same thing's been going on with YouTube and the videos. Why do you think that they removed the thumbs down to where viewers can see it? I guess they figured that the trolls' thumbs down cannot be seen by anybody, which is very strange to me because every time I look at that, it says, when I thumb somebody down, it always shows the same thing. It says, this information will be shared with the content creator. I'm a content creator. I got the YouTube studio. It may be a generic term, content creator, but, here I am, and it is what it is. So, I never see it. I know for a fact I'm getting thumbs down. There's no doubt about it if I'm doing my job right on YouTube. So why don't I ever get to see the thumbs down count? There isn't one. There's nothing in my studio. There's nothing in my analytics. There's nothing anywhere. Isn't that funny? Why isn't anybody else following that lead? I know why. Because YouTube is actually getting away from the drama as far as letting people in that have no actual say other than just feeding the fire. That's just what I think. These guys are making money, that feud and drama on YouTube, aren't they? These gig content creators that start drama. The very same ones that say they don't want, and I'm done with the drama, Margaret. For the next 2 years, you hear that every other day. Same content creator. Why they're creating drama on the other day. They're getting paid. YouTube's getting paid. Hey, everybody wins. The only people that I don't think win are the people like me that actually depend on those ratings. As a matter of income, I don't treat them as a toy. I'd rather like to look at them as a toy that I could punch, but other than that, I don't look at it as a toy. Those are real. I just have to deal with it. YouTube's a different animal. You can shut that damn thing off. But these guys are making money, so it's going to be kind of tough. They finally found a job that they like. Hey, guess where the gig community leads you? You go from delivering miles to delivering smiles. Fuck me, that was good. So I get to the point at the end of the video, usually where I start to rant. I'm not going to rant this time. But I think we're all being played. We've all argued, hissy-fitted, bitch-slapped each other, created new accounts just to be roaches on somebody's video so everybody could get in a pissy contest of sorts. Who's got more trolls, who's got more hate? And the other guy, like Pedro, says, well, I love hate because it gets me paid. I'm like, oops, I almost fell on for that. I could have ran with Pedro. I'm like, he just gonna get paid. Just like the lounge got paid. Everybody that's into the drama is getting paid. I'm the only one that wasn't. Still isn't, never will be on YouTube. I'm like, this is gonna have to be worth my while. So if I was gonna rate DoorDash, I give them 5 out of 5 stars. For giving me the ability to make money. For giving me the ability to challenge myself at times. and for giving me the ability, to be able to stomach some of the stuff my other Dasher co-workers on the internet are doing and saying. I love the ability that I have to just stop or pause the video or never look at them again. I do have the ability to rate them on YouTube. I don't use usually thumbs up or thumbs down. I'll say a comment once in a while, but mostly, best thing you can do is a video response. Or just say something that came to you. So my YouTube content creators, the gig content creators, I have a message for you. Rate this. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's good luck. I don't know how that really went. Probably went over poorly, and I know why. Because it was supposed to be a horseshoe holding up good luck. See where the... Kick it through the uprights, Jerry. All right. It's time for everybody to realize that we've all been played and some people are still playing. We should not be able to be rated. That is called a justice social system, where your peers can rate you, but they don't have to prove that they're real, but you have to prove that you're real if you want to get paid. They get to be assholes for free. It's a pretty cool system, really. I just don't think it's going to last this society too long. Look what's already happened. So the rating system should go bye-bye. Here's how I see it. You take 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5. You can take your finger and go bink, 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 bink. Get rid of the stars. Bye. Kind of reminds me of your engine gauge for your temperature. And if you drive a car that doesn't have one, it'd be the same thing as your gas gauge. When it says full, that's a good thing. When it lowers and lowers and lowers, you're like, okay, we need to keep an eye on this. It's getting pretty low. We don't want to walk. Getting lower. Oh, tell you what, we're going to have to get this car with some better gas economy, take care of these tires, put some air in, get the oil changes up so we can be a little bit more efficient, bring it back right about here. It's going to be a while. I don't know if we're ever going to get it full again, but here we are. And it does this. That should be our rating system. I think that they get the big enough algorithm, enough code writers to figure this out. How about you take every single bit of information that is inside of our ratings, especially the stuff that only you know about DoorDash, instead of sharing it with us. Don't worry, I'm not asking about that. I know you're not going to. I wouldn't ask about that, but what I will say is this. How about just take all the information as a whole, stick it together, and get the algorithm pumping with all of those code writers, and make this little ball of information, mix it up real good to where the numbers make sense and things get layered correctly. And then you gauge that information into a gauge. Here's what we're going to say. Anything above half, you get top priority on high-paying orders. Anything at 3/4, you get top Dasher and the second level of top priority for higher paying orders. Anything full, no questions. Have fun out there. But if you get down to 1/4, you're flirting with walking. I hope you guys have a great night, each and every one of you. I seem to be on a blocking rampage these days, so if I blocked you, you've already created a new account by now, and you're watching this, so I will say this. I have somewhat of an ability to block and remove comments without even being here. It's a little thing that I found out about 8 years ago, and they've improved on it, so I just kind of let that do the work. Kind of like your little apps that help you make decisions on the app when I'm still doing it completely analog. Yes, I made full Dasher. Yes, I'm kicking ass and taking names and making a ton of money and having a ball doing it. Rate that. Twerp out.